Hi there. Have you ever wanted to become a superhero? You know, all those DC movies, all those Marvel movies. Have they ever inspired you to become a legitimate superhero where you can fight crime and help save people? Well, today, YouTube's implementing a new program, one of which I've already signed up for, which we'll get into that later. But in this new video, they teach you on the steps to become a hero on YouTube. Ironically enough, this was uploaded on the YouTube help page YouTube channel with over 3 million subscribers and already has a plethora of over 9,000 dislikes. Now, of course, I'm not gonna say that dislikes automatically make the video bad, but I think it's really important that I show you what YouTube is wanting to do with their platform, but also some problematic things that they say in this video and what it could mean for you and me as content creators. Alrighty, first things first, report negative content. Now, this could be a very I don't know what this is vague. There's no set terms on what is necessarily qualifies as report negative content. But if we're familiar with the rap of YouTube, we're going to assume that has to do with anything that's specifically that deals with sensitive material. Or maybe perhaps it's me talking about somebody and why I think they're wrong. What could report negative content mean? What qualifies as negative content? Now, I have people who tell me that sometimes my content is negative, but I actually beg to differ. Many people are entertained by my content, and I always try to have an ultimate message and point behind what I talk about. Unless me pointing out on why I think someone is wrong on an issue is necessarily negative, which I don't believe it is. You know, here's the thing. I consider myself a realist. There are things, you know, I'm not one of these generic YouTubers who really wants to paint this picture that everything in life is positive. That the only way to succeed in life is to look at everything in a positive outlook, just to smile even though you feel like shit, even though you probably have mental health problems. Just, you know, keep smiling because you gotta be positive, guys. Come on. We gotta be positive for the rest of this video. I actually can't stand it when people do that. When their entire persona on the internet, because everybody has that, is like, positivity, 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 positivity with everything. Positivity is great, but there is a fake facade to a small degree because we know that you don't actually live your life every single goddamn moment smiling and saying everything's positive. That's not a realistic thing. When my dad dies in probably the next 5 years, that's not going to be a positive experience for me. I'm not going to be happy about that. I consider myself a realist, and there are negative things in the world that sometimes I want to talk about. That doesn't mean that it necessarily needs to be taken away from my ability to be able to talk about that thing because it's a negative thing. You shouldn't even have a report option for something that is negative. Because being on YouTube for almost 8 years now, I've come to the conclusion that I can talk about anything, no matter how positive, no matter how helpful it is to somebody, and someone will always feel I'm being negative about something. For example, if I don't like cats, which I don't like cats, I prefer dogs over cats, people will say that I'm being negative because I don't accept that animal. It's ridiculous to even use the word negative as a reporting feature, assuming that's something that you can do in this YouTube hero thing, which we're gonna find out near the end. What? Mass flag videos. You know, I'm not sure that's something that a hero would do. That's more like something that a villain would do, is mass flag videos. Why would you even give the option to mass flag videos? Not only that, you probably shouldn't implement a system of mass flagging videos when the system itself is still broken, when videos can get easily pulled if you have people who mass flag videos or report them for things that necessarily aren't true about that video. We've seen this countless examples of false DMCAing. We've seen countless examples of videos getting falsely pulled, people reporting the video for under false pretenses. I myself have been a victim of this, having my videos taken off and reported and removed because of a false thumbnail when I was a fucking goddamn in the own goddamn thumbnail. I had people report my comments when there was nothing objectionable and simply me disagreeing with someone. Why would you want to advertise mass flagging content as something heroic. No, trying to silence someone in any way, whether that's through death threats, whether that's through rape threats, whether that's through doxing someone, whether that's through trying to remove people's videos falsely under false pretenses because you don't like what they have to say and you disagree with them, that is not a heroic action. You're not a hero for taking away, one, maybe somebody's ability to make an income through YouTube, but much less their ability to be able to voice their opinion on what they think, on necessarily why you think someone is wrong or right about something. By allowing a mass flag feature, you are giving somebody the power to take away people's rights to be able to voice themselves on this platform. Granted, you can always go to other platforms to voice yourself. The point is, you shouldn't have a system implemented where it encourages people to flag other people's content. YouTube heroes, because all heroes deserve glory. No, actually, I don't think that just because you do something heroic, even though that's a vague term in itself on YouTube's terms, that you necessarily need to be glorified for that. There are plenty of things that people do that I don't think need to be people don't need to be glorified any more on this goddamn website than they are. YouTubers don't need to be glorified any more than they are on this goddamn website, okay? Like, from a personal standpoint of where I think is that we don't need fucking fans glorifying us to be some amazing, flawless person. I'm tired of that sort of shit. I don't want people to esteem me up to be someone I'm not. I'm a normal person. I want to be treated normal. I'm not a goddamn hero. The ego on this website is already extremely high with so many YouTubers. We've already seen how many times of Minecraft players seducing fans and all these other shit. People who use their power to harm other people. The last thing we should be doing is glorifying people for being a hero for doing things that necessarily aren't actually heroic. But here's the thing that I want, here's the interesting part, is that I actually already signed up. I went to this, I pressed the link in the description of this video, and I signed up. And what I've determined what I'm going to do is if I even get accepted into this thing, because I'm making a video kind of against this YouTube hero thing, so I don't know if I'm actually going to get accepted or not, but if I do, since I did submit, I am going to mass flag 2 of my videos, because I want to see what actually happens. Because I think as a test to YouTube, and if I do this, I will make a video updating you guys on what happens if I mass flag my own videos. I'll probably just do 1 or 2, and to see exactly what happens when someone mass flags and you're in this hero system. Because if the thing happens what I think will happen, we are utterly doomed on this platform. If not already, we've already been doomed for quite some time with all the implementations and changes they've been doing to make this site harder for people to make content that doesn't fit their idea of what is right for content creators to talk about. I promise you that. I will do this. I already signed up. I'm ready for it. So I'm curious to see what this heroic program holds for the future of YouTube. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think.